Welcome back to the Search Show 24/7. We're about to get into episode 5 of ABC's Once Upon a Time entitled That Still Small Voice. So, let's get into it. Okay, now this episode was pretty good. It was very interesting, if I should say. This episode revolves around Jiminy Cricket and his backstory and how he became, Jiminy Cricket. Now, in the fairy tale world, you meet Jiminy. All right, now Jiminy, he's this guy. All right, before he was the cricket, he was this guy. He was this guy, and he worked as a thief. He was basically a thief. As a little boy, he worked as a thief with his parents, his mom and dad. They're thieves, so he's basically doing the family business. And you know what? Jiminy, he doesn't like this. He dreams to be something else. He wants to get away from all this bad influence that his parents has brought on to him in his world. So that's what he tries to do. He ends up trying to figure out a plan to, get away from it. And you know what ends up happening? He ends up meeting Rumpelstiltskin. Oh boy. This guy Rumpelstiltskin, man, he's everywhere. All right, he's everywhere in this fairy tale world. He's everywhere, and he strikes up a deal with Rumpelstiltskin. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's something about him. I mean, it must be his eyes or something, because everybody wants to strike up a conversation and a deal with Rumpelstiltskin. Now, in the real world, all right, the real world, you have everybody. They basically experience this earthquake type thing around the town, and they go to see what it is, and it's like a sinkhole in the old mine that kind of started this thing. And Henry believes this is the way to find out the truth of everybody, in the fairy tale world. So he thinks somewhere down in that cave or in that mine, it's a way to assure everybody that he's not crazy and he's telling the truth. So what does this kid do? You know what this kid does. He does what everybody tells him not to do. Henry, don't take your ass to that mine. Henry, stay in the house. This kid doesn't listen. And God, this kid's annoying too, because man, every time his mom, the evil queen tells him to do something, he just runs off. Every time Emma tells him to do something, he doesn't do it. Jiminy Cricket even tells his ass not to do it. And if you can't listen to Jiminy Cricket, then who you gonna listen to? So in this episode, I just want to smack him upside the head and just say, "Hey, sit your ass down for a change." Now, the best part of this episode was the introduction of everybody's favorite Dalmatian, Pongo. All right, everybody knows Pongo from 101 Dalmatian. I thought that was the best part. When I saw him, I was just happy for Joe, because when I saw that, I was like, finally, they brought in a good character that I really want to see. I love Pongo. I mean, he helps everybody out and stuff. And now it just opens the door up for more animals. So you know what I'm wishing for. They bring in Simba and Mufasa. All right, just for the fairy tale world. And then you got to bring in for the real world Matthew Broderick and James Earl Jones / Darth Vader. If you don't have Darth Vader in that episode, I don't know what. So I'm just saying. Now, another thing I really liked about this episode is that they explored more with the Snow White and Prince Charming relationship in the real world, and how they're struggling because, they got this attraction to each other, and it really pisses me off because every time, I don't know if anybody didn't pick this up, but if you watch that again, you notice every time Prince Charming and Snow White is around, fucking Prince Charming's wife, his mistress, she's always around. So I think that's weird because they're like just strolling around and stuff talking, and she pops up out of nowhere. When they start getting close, she pops up. So we got to keep an eye on that. But all in all, I thought it was a good episode. It was a couple things that pissed me off. Henry being Henry and not doing what nobody says and getting everybody put in danger and stuff. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. But that's just a little thing because I got issues. I got beef with Henry, so I'm not really worried about that. But I really like this episode. I really like the fairy tale part of it. As always, I always think the fairy tale part is the best part of these episodes. My boy Jiminy Cricket, man, he's staying strong with his small self. But all in all, it was a good episode. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. Like my videos, and as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.